Have you ever wondered what really happens to your money after you get paid? I mean, that coffee you buy, the cash you save, even the money you invest. Where does it actually go? Today, we're breaking it all down. And trust me, once you see how money really moves, you'll never look at it the same way again. Hi, welcome to Global Money Talk. I'm Busayo, and this is where we break down finance in a way that's clear, approachable, and made just for you. When most people hear the word investment, they picture numbers, charts, and finance bros in suits. But that's not what finance really is. At the center, finance is about connection. Connecting people who have money with people who need money. Let me show you what that actually looks like. Say you want to buy a home, okay? You don't have all the money up front, but you go to a bank, all right? And then the bank lends you money. You pay it back over time with interest, of course. Now imagine someone else, maybe you, okay? You have a little extra money sitting in the bank. The bank uses that money to fund someone else's loan. You earn interest, they get their home. That's literally how money moves. It flows between people who have it to people who need it. Connection. So in simple terms, there are two main players in the financial system. We have the savers. They are also called the investors. People like you, okay, who have extra money and want it to grow. And then we have the borrowers. They are also called users of capital. These are people or businesses who need money to achieve something, like starting a company or buying a home. Now remember, the financial system is just the bridge that connects these two sides together. When you invest, whether it's in stocks, bonds, or even a savings account, you're part of this flow. Let me explain some terms here. Buying a bond is lending money to a company or the government, and buying a stock is owning a piece of the company. In both cases, your money is working and it's helping someone else do something productive. But here's what's wild. Most people never think about money this way. They see investing as complicated or out of reach. Once you realize money is just a tool that connects people and opportunity, investing becomes less scary and way more human. It's not just about the profits, it's about participation. And you don't need to be rich to start. Small actions matter. Whether it's putting £50 into an ETF, saving a little every month, or supporting a friend's small business. Every small move adds up, because when money flows, growth happens for you and for others as well. If you want to really understand this flow of money and how to make it work for you, I've created a free downloadable guide. It breaks down everything we talked about, how money moves, the basics of investing, and how to start in a way that's clear, simple, and practical. You can grab it using the link in the description box below. So let's recap quickly. Money flows between those who have it and those who need it. The financial system makes that flow efficient. Once you understand this, you can start making smarter choices with your money, even small ones. Alright, that's it for today. In the next episode of Global Money Talk, we're diving into a topic that honestly shifted everything for me. That's the mindset that builds real wealth. If investing has ever felt intimidating or not for people like you, that episode is going to make it click in the simplest way possible. If this video helped you understand money a little better, go ahead and caress the like button and tell me in the comments what's one thing you wish you understood about money earlier. Thank you for watching, and remember, finance isn't just a language of numbers, it's a language of connection.